welcome to Lit Bricks. My name is Mike, and today we are going to be lighting up Tudor Corner. This is LEGO's newest modular set. They release a modular set every year, and this is this year's. It is a bar, I believe, and I don't know what's upstairs or something. I forgot already. I built this thing like 2 months ago, so it's been sitting on my table waiting for a light kit, which we now have. New Light My Bricks kit. Like I said before, I'm going to stop calling these 2.0. They're the new, it's Light My Bricks, so this is what I'm going to call it now. I'm realizing that the 100 plus videos that I made prior to this new stuff coming out are obsolete now. I think you could still buy similar components. Light My Bricks does still sell some of them. I don't know if you can buy them from other companies or not, but kind of makes me feel like the first 100 videos that I made are kind of worthless now. So we're on to the new stuff. This kit showed up, I don't know, a couple days ago. It was on pre-order, so it just showed up. It's brand new. Can't wait to put it on and see what's inside. It feels kind of heavy, so there's probably some good stuff inside. I have no idea what it does. And I'm bald for the first time on camera, so cool. Honestly, I forgot to bring a hat down, and I didn't feel like going to find one, even though there's one sitting right next to me, but I've wore that before, so whatever. Either way, we're going to get into the set. I'll show you what's inside, because I've forgotten. Clearly, I have no idea what's going on anymore. And then we'll see what's in the Light My Bricks kit, bag one, because that's how they go now. And yeah, so let's get into it. All right, let's see what's in this first bag that we have here. Bag number one. How many bags are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Maybe I was wrong about the amount of lights. I just felt heavy, so it seemed like there's a lot. 4 bags isn't too bad. Oh wow! All right. Another. Oh, yep. Usual suspects. Lamppost, which I gotta say I like the new style lamppost that they use, because then when people come over, or if anybody else notices this light post on this modular set, they'll know from this light post that it's a Light My Bricks kit, which is kind of cool, I gotta say, and good for them. Obviously, it was probably, I know that Kenny and his family, the owner of Light My Bricks, used to actually sit around and drill out these. And I can say out of experience, because I tried it myself, it's not easy. I actually put a hole in a couple of them. I made one successfully, but that was it. And then I stopped because it was a pain trying to drill through that, honestly. So that's pretty cool. I like that they're doing this. It's probably saving them some money and some time on the end anyway, because I know that it's a pain trying to drill those out. Okay, so connecting board. Looks like a couple of light holders. Just some, these might hold wires, we'll see. Or they might actually, well, I don't know. I'm not going to guess. That's stupid. Some flux cables. They're really connecting cables. Looks like we got a warm white 15. And I think that's a yellow 30. Yeah, I believe that's a yellow 30. And another yellow. So I'm assuming these are for the front of the building. Anyway, we'll find out. Let's look at the inside of this thing. All right, here's the first floor of the pub. I'm calling it a pub because it kind of resembles a pub. The old Guardian Inn reminds me of an old pub name, so that's pretty cool. And the back of here is a haberdashery. So it's just a clothing store. I guess I should have known that. And this is the kitchen for the pub. And I believe there's a, nope, that's a back door. There's a bathroom underneath the stairs, which, if I can get the angle there, underneath these stairs. And that's kind of funny because you can't actually see inside the bathroom unless you open up the back door and then open up the bathroom door. So I gotta say, that's real world stuff, but that's also kind of funny just to see it in Lego form. So yeah, that's the first floor. It is pretty detailed. Lots of cool stuff behind the bar there. Cool cash register. I forgot I can actually turn this thing. I gotta get better at filmmaking. Anyway, first floor. Let's see what the first light is. So I happen to have to take out this set of stairs, which I didn't realize was actually meant to be taken out so you could put people in the bathroom. There's the bathroom that you can't see. And I forgot the best part. There's a little kitten out back, and there's actually a dead fish inside the garbage can. I just ordered another crazy cat lady with like 6 more kittens, so that's awesome. I love cats. Sorry. It's a thing. Anyway, The first light, I believe, is going to be the lamppost, just like usual. So I think we're just setting up here to hide things. All right, I thought I was done taking stuff apart, but apparently I wasn't. So you got to take apart major sections of this. And luckily, it is easy, so it wasn't bad taking it apart. Just something to know. This is very labor intensive so far, this floor anyway. And now we are finally getting to the first light, which is the lamppost. But look at all the stuff we had to take off. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. But this is what it looks like. Whoops, and I've knocked my cat off. Get back there. So yeah, quite a few pieces were taken off to do this, and I like that because that just means everything's going to be very well hidden. So let's get this lamppost on. So something I just noticed, I don't know if you can see that little notch taken off the bottom of this lamppost. That is for the wire to sit into. I never noticed that before. Well, why would I? I put like one of these on, so yeah, just sits right in there. That's awesome. So we got pretty cool stuff going on here as soon as I can zoom in properly. So right there is some wires. You cannot see them. They are going underneath all of this wooden planking here for the floor and coming out the bottom. These are for the two lights on the bar counter. Bar counter. You know what I mean. Anyway, those were the yellow lights. They went there, which is hilarious. And kudos to Light My Bricks. There's always some lights inside that they lit up that you can't see from the outside unless you open this thing up, which is cool. I appreciate that. I'm just in awe of the fact that you can lay these cables down and not see any of them. They don't pop up any of these parts. So that's amazing. This is hilarious too. So in order to get to that, you had to take out this whole stairwell wall, and there was one little yellow light inside here, and I was like, oh, that's funny. Well, they actually put a light in it, which is hilarious. So this is actually a light going to the bathroom. I'm assuming these might have lights in them too. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, I thought it was funny that this one's lit up. All right, I was wrong. I know why this is lit up now. This is the light to the bathroom. That makes sense. I'm like, why wouldn't they do what they might do that inside light still? I don't know. I gotta quit guessing. I should just look at the thing. It tells you what you're gonna do beforehand, but I don't. I like to be surprised. Either way, bathroom light, you're never gonna see it. I gotta say, they're getting pretty ingenious with the way that they've been hiding these connecting boards and these wires. This isn't the first time that they've added extra couple nubs and modified something that was already on the set to hide one of these. A great example was the X-Ben mansion. One of the boards is underneath the Xavier School sign. They gave you some extra pieces to cover it all up, and it looks great. You can't even tell it's there. Again, here with this. There's a bunch of wires underneath here, all bundled up. Looks great. I got no complaints with this. The side wire here for the side light will be next to another modular, so you're not going to see that at all either. I think this is great. And then this 30 is going to somewhere, so we'll see where. But I enjoy this. Bag 2, some more of the same old stuff you got here. Wireless power connector, connecting board small, 3, and something to connect it to ceiling, I'm assuming. And we're going to be spotlighting something, because these are little spotlight outlets. We have a yellow light. So 1 light, 2 lights, lots of yellow going on here. I think one of them is going to spotlight the sign over the door, and I think another one is going to spotlight the menu. I think. I don't know why I do that, because you're about to see exactly where it's going to go. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun guessing, so I'm going to continue to do that. All right, so I was right about that. There is now a light above the tavern door, and it's going to be shining right at the entrance. And there's a light in here now. All the wires are up here. You can hardly see them, which is what we like. Interesting. And this is a warm white too, by the way, I believe. There was only 1 light in bag 2. I don't think there's going to be many lights in this set. And honestly, you can do a lot with little, so I don't really have an issue with that. So let's test these, see what they look like, make sure they work. And I'm not going to show you. Haha. Okay, here's the first floor all buttoned up. Everything is hidden behind here. There's a connecting board up here. You can't really see any of the wires from inside the windows, which is what we want. Probably can't see any of these wires unless I'm pointing at them, honestly. There's some there. Either way, they do all work. Here's a little test. Oh, yep, 2-second test. And they didn't light up the light out back. I'm not sure why. That's fine. You don't see back there anyway, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. But this is the first floor completed. And we are going to be moving on to the second floor now. Here's the parts that are left over. The instructions did say that some of these are going to be reused, these two in particular. I got to get better at pointing this camera at what I'm talking about. And we're on to bag 3. So I don't think there's much left of this, but I do have to go charge up my camera, unfortunately. So in order for me to finish this, I got to do some charging. So I will be back. And I'm back. And we hit the mother load with this bag. I don't even know what's going on in here. All right, we got some wireless power connectors, some more of these little tiny lights. It's an awful lot of plastic for such a tiny light, but I get it. It's fine. I like how they stick to things anyway, so that's good. Here's a big one. Just like the regular old strip lights. Only they're encased in plastic. So it looks like we got some warm white lights, some more warm white lights, some connecting cables, another warm white, some 30s, some 15s, some more cables. Oh no, this is a wireless power connector and a connecting board. So there's quite a bit in here for this second floor, and let's see how it's all connected. I remember now what this is. This guy's a clockmaker. My in-laws will love this. They have a collection of clocks around their house as well. This guy is probably the one that made them. I'm just kidding. But it's pretty cool. There's all kinds of cool stuff in here. Little clocks, big clocks, grandfather clocks, wall clocks. He's actually working on one with a magnifying glass. It's a grandfather clock. I don't know what's in here. Is this another hidden bathroom? Nope. Oh, this is... Oh, yeah, that's right. There's actually a vacuum cleaner in there, which I love. I love it. This is really cool. I gotta say, I forgot. That's what's in here. Clocks. This guy's a clockmaker. Cool. I love it. Alright, let's light it up. I gotta mention it. As far as printed pieces go, this is a very cool clock face. And you get 2 of them. Alright, second floor. You gotta tear apart. Quite a bit of stuff is here as well. But this looks to be it. So all the flowers. There's a clock out. And see where we're going from here. Every single flower had to come off, so I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of lighting going on here, some spotlighting or something. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, so we got some things going on the second floor now. Light My Bricks decided to light the clock up, which is pretty cool. It wasn't lit before, obviously, so now there's 2 little spotlights above the clock. The wire is run underneath the set. So we're not sure where that's going yet, but I like it. So pretty cool. And that's all we got done so far on the second floor. Okay, so I just went ahead and kept going. This is upside down. Because here's the bottom of this floor. So here's the lights for this floor. They are underneath this floor. Here's everything ran. This outside light. Here's some light now. Light My Bricks supplied these spotlights to light up the clock. Obviously, there was no light. I know it's upside down. Whatever. Anyway, wireless power connector, I'm assuming for this floor here. And I think I'm about done here. I actually forgot to take videos of me doing this because it was all done in this one space. So I figured I might as well do it all. And hey, guys, what are you doing? Be nice. Be nice. Yeah. Be nice. He's cute. You got to be a good girl. Anyway, so I guess I can flip this over now. But there's nothing going on in here, which I kind of appreciate. But I got to put the flowers back on the outside and then put this floor back on and see if it works. So we got these 2 lights and then the floor lights, ceiling lights for this stuff. And I just realized that the haberdashery and the... See this? So the light can be shared between both buildings. Now... I like that because that's going to make life easier. So you don't need a light specifically for the haberdashery. You can use lights for the whole floor. And I wonder why they did that. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen a modular with this like this. I don't know why I noticed it while we were building it, but I'm noticing it. So that's kind of strange. Either way, we did reuse this piece that they said we were going to reuse. This piece didn't say we were going to reuse, but this was kind of slacky, so I used it to hold this down a little bit better. And yeah, so this floor is done. I'm going to put the flowers back on. We'll connect it. Well, I'll connect it and see if it works, because I'm not going to show you till the end. And hopefully it does. And then I think we're on to the very last bag. All right, next floor, just the one light. One light and a wireless power connector, and then it goes on. And we have one light left and one power connector for the roof. And the light that goes in this place is going to light up this little awesome apartment with a cat tree, which I absolutely love. I'll zoom in on that. Look at how awesome that cat tree is. I love it. I'm just a sucker for cats, guys. Sorry, but yeah, this guy's apartment has little animals. So these are aquariums with like bugs in them and stuff. And then he's got like a picture of a snake. Or no, that's not a snake. What is that? I have no idea what that is. Either way, cat tree and bugs. That's pretty cool. Let's put this on and see if it works. All right, here's our last light and the roof to light this top floor where the cool cat tree is and the bugs that I was just talking about. And then we're going to check it out and see what it looks like. All right, we are done. Let's check this thing out. Alexa, turn off ceiling lights.
Okay.
All right. She's subtle, folks. I gotta say. So the light over the clock looks great. Boy, she's a very dim set. You can see the lights inside, which is pretty awesome. Every floor is lit up. All these are lit up. Yep. All right, so I gotta say, while this camera makes this set look kind of bright, it is not. I mean, I guess they could have used some spotlighting here, possibly. I don't know. It does seem kind of dim. I think it looks good, but I don't know, maybe it could have used more. I mean, there is one little light on the side here. There's no lights around back. Huh. I mean, I like it. It looks good, don't get me wrong. It's just, you can still see inside, which is the point. I don't know if you can see those two. Probably can't zoom in enough on them for you to see them, but the two lights are in there lit up on the bar counter. Alright, so yeah, I mean, I like it. It looks good, but boy, is it just kind of dim. Maybe that's my batteries. I think they're new batteries though, so maybe it's not. But either way, we'll get this in the city somewhere. I don't know where it's going yet because I don't really have a spot for it, but the Tudor Corner is done. This is what it looks like. I like the light over the menu. I like the light over the door. I mean, it does look really good. It's kind of subdued. It's in person, it's very dim. All right, let's get this into the city. All right, so this isn't going to be the Tudor Corner's permanent home. It's just the only spot I actually had left open on the table here. I have some weird stuff going on here too, so I just got to make some more tables, make some more room, and then we'll get this thing situated in a better spot. But anyway, let's see what it looks like. Alexa, turn on basement lights.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off ceiling lights.
Okay.
Now, you can actually really kind of see what I'm talking about with it being dim. I don't want to say that it's dim. It's just, I mean, this thing is crazy. But these are all the same lights. So I'm not sure why these appear to be dimmer than the rest. Maybe it's because they're yellow. I'm not sure. But it does look good. I really like the lights over the clock. I should probably plug this bus in too. This thing's got lights. I can't wait to redo this stuff. I ran out of room, which is very surprising. But this is what it looks like. When other things are lit up around it, you can almost barely tell that it's lit up. But that's okay. Looks great. As long as it has some lights, I don't really care. Because everything's got to be lit up. Alright, let's finish up this video. Thanks for watching this episode of Lit Bricks. Next we will be lighting up the... I believe I have lights. I'm going to DIY some stuff. So I got lights for the Botanical Gardens mock. That's not ours, but it's the Two Friends sets put together. I bought some lights to make it look like the Botanical Garden set that's already over there that's lit up. So hopefully we can get that looking pretty good. And I think that I will actually, because I need to make more content anyway. Normally DIY stuff I don't film myself doing because it's kind of trial and error, but I think I'm going to do it this time with this set because why not? And it shouldn't take that long anyway. It's not very big. It's only going to be a few lights. So I think that's going to be next. So we'll go through that. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. That'd be great. Subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And until next time, folks, have a wonderful day.